Heyo, welcome to Omni Bros Live featuring Jim Joe Babalu and the Comic Salad Podcast. Right on, man. How are you doing, Riley? I mean, Jim Joe. Sorry.
Shh, don't let them know my true identity. Uh, Doing well, just chilling out on a Tuesday early afternoon here. Got all kinds of things around me that I can talk about, both related to comics and uh, salad.
I'm not hungry right now, so I could eat on air if I wanted to, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it.
I had some leftover Thai food
Oh, that's always nice.
about an hour ago. I ate that, so I'm pretty good. I feel like I maybe could have eaten a little less, so I had more room for snack trying. Because I do have a bunch of stuff that Freddie sent in, so be able to try some of those things today.
Yeah, I can't try those because I'm on a no sugar diet, but I will enjoy watching you try them. And speaking of food and food mangas, InStockTrades.com, our awesome sponsor, is the home of collected editions at deep discounts, 30 to 60% off usually. They have sales all the time at the 60% off figure. Don't forget your 2% loyalty discount that comes with buying there. $50 or more in an order gets you free shipping in the US. The last Monday of every month, we give away a free gift card for $50 courtesy of InStockTrades.com. Fabulous customer service and fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com.
I thought you were about to go Daffy and courtesy of InStockTrades.com.
I know, I was stumbling as usual. And I have to apologize to you because I forgot really how chaotic last Monday was giving away the gift card. And it was a big mess because the person wasn't there to claim it. The first person wasn't. And
Gotcha.
Which is now a new rule that you have to be there to claim it. But we couldn't jack him around for it. So we gave it away again, and Cosmic Craziness won and gave it to you. So I apologize, but it turns out there was a real winner.
Well, maybe someone else will be kind and want to give it to me in the future. But my birthday is coming up in a month, right. So I'll have plenty of. I usually am the recipient of a few dollars of cash to put into some books, and that's what I've asked for my birthday from people, was just to get me replacements. And I don't know what. Hide my address. I don't know what this one is. This is a surprise, but it's I believe a replacement book, and then the third of the 3-volume set of
nice.
Creature.
Oh gosh, that's so pretty.
So I did consider. I was like, well, as a cheaper alternative, I could go for the 2-volume omnibus editions, but these absolutes are just incredible. Of my entire library, I only ever owned. I have in the past. I've owned other ones in the past, but the stuff that was in there, I had the 3 volumes of Preacher and 3 volumes of Transmetropolitan. Transmet, if it came out in omnibus or deluxe size, I'd probably go with that. The only large hardcover, the only hardcover available was Absolute. But Preacher, very purposefully, this is like one of the best looking books that I've ever owned, and so I am getting those replaced for my birthday. I just sent the email I sent before we went live was double checking that my order was put in for the other 2. But yeah, so all that said, birthday coming up, books.
Cool. Pity Ma's here. Pity Ma, thank you for being here. Freddie's here. Oh my gosh, it's the Jess Bragg from Collector Showcase and Jim Joe from that one TikTok. Let's see. Belgian Ellen's here. Nice to see you. James has his salad ready. Bird of Clay's here. We got the Europeans in the audience. That's nice. As we talk about junk food and stuff. Bird of Clay, what kind of donut did you get? And I realized European donuts are probably different than ours, but don't just tell me it's a Belgian Claymore or Berglager or something. So I can know what it is. Smothery Lion, good to see you. Kimchi. What where did that kimchi come from? If you eat kimchi, it traps microplastics in your body and gets rid of them. Was that from last night or my show? I don't know. Everything runs together for me. I'm so sorry.
Kimchi facts.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I had 2 salads this past week, and then I realized the latter one definitely did not qualify as a salad. I got a nice big, a really big salad with I had them put like double vinaigrette on it, which might have been a little bit of a mistake because my first bite I was like, ooh, it's very, very strong with the bitter vinegar flavor, but it was good. It was good either way. The second one, there's a Euro place that I have gotten salads from, but this time I decided to overindulge and had them make my plate on a bed of fries instead.
Oh,
which was phenomenal, but not a salad at all. A, and B, my dumb ass completely forgot that the previous time I ate the same thing from that restaurant, it gave me like indigestion for a week.
Oh, yeah. That was like two weeks ago. I feel like
it was a little while ago.
3 weeks ago.
And I forgot that was the thing that probably set it off. And so I did the same thing again. And then I just had like 4 days where I was like, oh. So now I know I'm not going to do that anymore. I'll stick to the very vinegary salad instead.
Brian asking the tough questions. When does the shawarma machine get delivered? And this, let me see if I can do this right. This is what greeted Riley and me today when we went into the green room. This. See that? The one of me looks pretty good. Omar looks a little offset, and I like the little helmets over the kids. There's the shawarma machine. Looks like it probably James, I'll say. So I like that. And then Riley and I talked to him about the shawarma machine that we got into last night because of the guy that had the hot dog roller and the slushy machine. And last night we were trying to figure out what's the next thing he's going to get. These things are for his man cave. He shows them off in the kitchen. It appears his wife has completely given him the okay. She makes the videos while he shows off these things. So Gio went down an Amazon rabbit hole where there was like a little toy hot dog machine, practically like an Easy Bake, but people thought it was cute. I felt like probably a big Herkin real popcorn stand, but let's see what some other people thought. The shawarma machine, hot dogs. Oh, I wonder if he's going to get like a keg or something. He's a big hockey fan, so that's what he's all hyped up about.
Did James just send something to you? Because he sent me an image.
Oh, okay. Maybe. Soft serve ice cream machine. I think that was the popular favorite. Let's see. Where's Discord? Bat Cato did that crazy one of me. Let's see. Where are the channels here?
He sent me personally. He said B Harmon 85 posted this image in your Discord.
Oh, yeah, I do see it. Okay, yeah. Do you want to show it? It's in my Discord. It's pretty darn good.
I think that one turned out really well.
I think so too.
Got the angles and stuff right and everything. I think there was one time that someone asked us to like pose in specific angles just so they could take our faces.
Yeah, I remember that. This is true. I've been going there a lot recently and no one's really saying anything. So that image is cursed, but I love it. Pretty cursed. Wait, did you want me to show it or are you showing it?
I mean, I can show it if you want me to.
No, I thought you were gonna do it. I'm so happy to do whatever you want.
Because I have to share my screen for the food stuff anyway.
Oh yeah, okay. This is what Brian 12ish made.
So now we got all four of us, and I feel like all the faces are lined up really well, especially you and Geo.
I have chest bumpyables.
and it implies also that Lou and I are y'all's kids. And I guess we're all excited to share a great little meal here.
Yeah.
Shawarma meal.
Yeah. I look like I'm a bobblehead.
The big head over the small neck. But the angle lines up well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, everything lines up perfectly. Geo looking down on them lovingly. There we go. Javi's getting a kick out of it. That's good. Yeah, that's great. Good job, Brian.
We can, all right. I want to stop sharing. So I don't know when you wanted me to do all the food stuff.
What did you haul stuff? Manga and or comics?
I did. The manga's all in the library right now, so I'm not going to bother with it. But I did put out my April haul video, so if anyone wants to see everything and hear my commentary about those, both comics and manga, that's up on my channel. But I went to Half Price Books, and I don't often buy books at Half Price Books because usually I can get them cheaper elsewhere.
It used to be the place where we'd find gold back in the day.
I know, and it's very, very, very seldom that I do, because it's like now I'm looking for things that I need to replace that are like maybe out of print. So I am looking for gold, but Half Price in recent years has gotten like a lot more privy, I guess, savvy to like prices of things, what they go on. So every once in a while I'll find something at a really good price, but usually if something's out of print, it'll be closer to cover price or more sometimes, which kind of goes against the name of the shop, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I found two really cool pieces. One of them goes along with some stuff. Thank you, Freddie. That we talked about recently.
Oh, yeah. Let me highlight you.
Boy Wally show.
So fun.
Kyle Baker.
Good get. You got that from Half Price?
And it was $3.
Oh my goodness. Don't let him know that you got that book for $3.
Don't let Kyle Baker know.
Yeah. Kyle Baker, friend of the show.
It was it's a $15 book, so it must have been sitting on the shelf for a minute. I hadn't seen it. But they marked it down to $3 and I jumped on it. And I never owned this one. I never read this one. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, cool. A new one for the collection, and may help me to tide me over until eventually I can get Plastic Man. And then I also found this one for $6 or $7, an old Marvel Shadow hardcover.
Oh, That's nice looking.
Hardcover graphic novel of the Shadow, 1941. I think he kills some Nazis in this one.
Cool.
Fantastic artwork. I have a friend who's not really a comic reader, but he does enjoy the old pulp like books and stuff for the Shadow and for Man of Bronze. What's his name? And
Doc Savage.
Yeah, Doc Savage, the Shadow, and others. So I grabbed that because I was like, oh man, he'll get a kick out of that. But yeah, good old Denny O'Neil graphic novel. So
who drew that?
Mike W.M. Kaluta.
Oh, wow. That's a great book. Why don't I? And Russ Heath? What the hell?
Yeah, this when I saw this and it was only like $7 or whatever, I was like, yes, immediately, yes.
Yeah, good taste. That thing is nice. It can't be still in print. Right?
No, this is old. I don't know if it's been reprinted in anything because I haven't kept up with Shadow collected editions, but this itself is certainly not in print. This is from the old graphic novel line. And then I have some books that I bought from Freddie, and I showed them on last Thursday's show, but I'll go through them real quick again just to give thanks where thanks is due. So got these are all replacements. Actually, 3 out of 4 of these are replacements. iZombie Omnibus. Really excited to have that one back in the collection. Joe the Barbarian, oversized hardcover, deluxe edition. Great. And then still sealed, we got Scalped Omnibus Volume 1.
Ooh.
And I never had bought the second one, but I got the second one for Freddie as well. Still sealed. So that one is new for my collection, but I did read Scalped in single issues. I bought the paperbacks. I got the deluxe hardcovers. And then I sold the deluxe hardcovers to get the omnibus editions. Got the first one. That one was stolen. The second one came out. And then I was like, well, I got to rebuy the first one before I can get the second one. So big thanks to Freddie on that one. And then from the Facebook group, I got a copy of Swamp Thing from a member over there named Les, who's selling a lot of stuff. I tried to get a copy of this one off of Amazon, and they marked it as shipped and then canceled the order. Okay, sure, whatever, man. So I was like, well, that sucks because I got it for like undercover, and that was like the last copy that was available undercover from all the different sellers at that point. And so I was like, well, sucks to suck, I guess. I'll just wait. 2013. Is it still in print though? Over 15 years later?
15 years ago. Wow.
I doubt that it's still in print. I'd be surprised. Well, it might not be expensive. Anyway, but yeah, this gentleman posted a bunch of stuff on my group, posted Swamp Thing, and I was like, I'll take it. And I got it for less than I bought the one at Amazon for. So
nice. I just realized I have a book, the first Space Ghost book from Dynamite, like maybe from last year or the year before. I got ghosted on it, and I opened the case, but I got to follow up on the case. So
Space
Ghost. Sorry?
You got ghosted by Space Ghost.
Yeah, Space Ghosted. PS Junior wants to know, how is Joe the Barbarian?
I really, really like that one.
Nice t-shirt, Jim Joe.
Thank you. It's so this was, I think, the first book where I was exposed to Sean Murphy. So if you're a fan of his work from the White Knight Batman stuff, this is some earlier work from him over at Vertigo. This one, I've read it twice. I think I read it once. I know I read it once when it was coming out in singles, and I think I read it a second time in the collected edition. back when I didn't buy so much stuff that I was able to reread things pretty easily.
Mm.
It's a really fun, fantastical type of story where this kid essentially has like I think he's going into diabetic shock or something, and so he's inside his house. I think like on the second floor, and he has to get down to the first floor so he can eat something and get out of that shock. And so everything in his house is turning into this fantasy world where like he has, I think, a pet rat that becomes this like big warrior rat partner to him. So it's this very fun fantasy story that's pretty grounded in its what's really happening is really grounded, but you just see like hallucinations that this kid is having, which in general is a pretty grounded concept for Morrison, especially around that time.
Yeah.
So it was fun to read something like that from Grant Morrison. But I recommend it. I really like it. If any of that sounds intriguing to you, it's only 8 issues long, so it's not like a huge story, and it's only that one volume. I don't think the hardcover is in print right now, but it's also not like hard to find if you wanted it in hardcover.
And Dom and I rated all the Grant Morrison we could. I feel like it was back at the beginning of the year.
Mm-hmm.
And that one is highly rated for readability. That's very easy to read. Great concept, great art. But it's not hard to get into like some Grant Morrison can be.
Yeah, especially like when you get into Morrison's more like, because so much of their DC work is like this big tapestry of intertwining stories that like if you try to insert yourself into the middle of all of that, it can be really tough because you're missing out on context. And even if you think you have all the context, then you're like, oh, this one little thing doesn't make sense because it connects back to this, this, and this. And it's something where like it's rewarding to have that entire experience. It's rewarding to go from point A to Z with that. But it's also great to have something that's just simple, easy to jump into. And in general, the concept is not something that's going to require you to sit there and really ponder over it and have to read it back again because you need to understand it better. I
can't remember if I mentioned Sea Guy or not. That's the one you introduced to me years ago. But I felt like that was pretty readable too. I mean, I read it and enjoyed it and I kept it. So
I need to get a new copy of that one. I think the first Sea Guy is really straightforward, and then the second one, I think it got a little bit crazier.
Gosh, I don't even think I own the second one.
It's only in single issues. It's a 3-issue miniseries.
Got it.
And I think I still have the single issues. I need to go back and I need to find a copy of the paperback because that one got taken as well. I need to find a copy of Sea Guy Volume 1 or the single issues. And it's supposed to be a trilogy of 3-issue miniseries. And there's supposed to be one more miniseries. Morrison, I don't remember the last time they touched on it. May have been like a decade ago that they're like, oh, it's still in the works. But it was going to be called Sea Guy Eternal. And that was going to wrap up the whole story. And I assumed that if they eventually actually did that we'd get a nice big 9-issue collection. But it had really nice artwork also by Cameron Stewart, I think. This was pre Cameron Stewart being persona non grata.
Oh, I thought that person was, but
yeah,
that was the Batgirl and Burnside. Yeah, the Burnside art.
Yeah. So this is before anything was up with that. So I don't know if Morrison did wind up getting back to it. I don't know if Stewart would be attached as the artist or not, but it wouldn't be the most offensive thing to shift to another artist from Stewart. But that's my haul for right now. That's
Nice.
what I'm working with. I got a lot of stuff coming in, but that's what I got at the moment.
I have the other half of my Third Eye Comics singles that I can show. Let's see. I want to catch up to, let's see, HPV is now market price as perceived or half retail price if it's worthless. Some gems from time to time still.
Yeah, you can find some good stuff. Especially like I feel like I find more good stuff in manga than I do in comics, because it feels like with the comics, if someone brings in a hardcover, an omnibus, like something that looks like it's worth something, they're gonna do a little bit more research to make sure that they're putting in market value.
Mm-hmm.
But with manga, it often they just slap a half price on it and call it a day, unless it like in my stores, the ones close to me, my experience is that they'll up price the older books. They'll look, and if it's something that's notably older, not something where it's like, oh, from 2009, but something from like the 90s, then they'll up price it. But often those won't even sell, so they'll end up marking it down anyway. I've gotten a lot of those books where they tried to sell it for like, oh, we're going to charge $40 for this book that was $18, and then it doesn't sell, and I wind up getting it a few months later for $9.
Got it. What is Nana? Nana
is a shoujo manga series that is currently being reprinted in larger 2-in-1 deluxe paperbacks, basically. But it was for how popular it was for a long time, it was not in print, and so a lot of volumes of it were going for pretty high prices. But then it got reprinted in its regular editions, kind of slowly, like one volume at a time, and then now they're doing the new editions like once every other month or something, every 3 months. I don't remember the schedule.
Okay. Okay. Bird of Clay is picking up some Marsupilami. Now I want to pick something about. Yeah, we talked about that last night and then over the weekend on my channel. Okay. I've got the books partially. Let's see. From my haul. This is about Shadow. Marvel version is that expensive. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was $7 or $7.50 or $6.50 or something around there.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw it, I was like, yeah, that's. And I also had like a 10% coupon, so I basically didn't have to pay taxes.
Okay. Belgian Ellen says, I do have the private files, so the Shadow from O'Neill included. That book is from DC. It sounds like that IP has bounced around.
Yeah, it absolutely has. I know at least back in like around 2010, DC had a lot of those pulp characters. Because they also had that Spirit series from Darwin Cook.
Oh, that's right. I still have the standard hardcovers of that.
But they had Doc Savage. They had a series called First Wave that I think had Doc Savage and maybe some of the other characters as well. But yeah, those licenses have definitely bounced around.
Yeah, okay. Definitely gonna give Joe the Barbarian a try. Awesome.
Go for it. I think I'm hoping, but I think most people will probably enjoy it.
I think so too. I really did. Matt's here. The return of the Babalu.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so Morrison said in 2023, Sea Guy will probably never be finished because in 2013, Stewart wouldn't commit to drawing it.
Oh, we should just move on to another artist.
Yeah, now he can't even draw a conclusion. So let's go. Pick someone else. There's a million out there that are great. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate that a lot.
I think.
Oh no, this
Joe,
I have that.
Joe was also delayed.
What was Joe was delayed?
I think the last issue of not nearly as long, but I think the last issue of Joe took a long time to come out, because I remember I had like a list of stuff. I was like, things that need to be finished, and it was like Planetary was on that list at the time, if I'm not mistaken, because you remember like the last chunk of Planetary took forever to come out. There was one series somewhere around that time called, I think maybe around 2012 or something, called Non-Player from Image.
Yeah, I remember that book.
Issue 1 came out. It was great. It sold out. It became worth a lot of money like real quick. And then like issue 2 just never happened, and it took years. And then I think they did issue 2, and then by the time that came out, I don't even remember what was good. Like it took so long for a second issue that it was just out of my mind. I don't even know if they released. I think it was supposed to be 4 total. I don't know.
From what I remember, Steve at my LCS Third Eye telling me, as soon as the first issue came out, it got optioned and put into semi-production.
Yeah,
so the guy was concentrating on that. But I don't know. Did it ever get made into anything?
No, nothing has come out. I don't know if anything's. So there's a Reddit thread from 10 years ago. Whatever happened to Non-Player? There was a Image Comics had a thing for it, and it just goes to a 404 page not found.
Huh.
I feel like they don't have it.
Let me go look real quick in the small room. Just a sec.
Non-Player by Nate Simpson, issue 1. They have the date on it. I don't even know. I'm looking at Goodreads now to try and see. April 2011, and then issue 2 came out in June 2013, or 2015. So a solid 4 years between issue 1 and 2. And then I don't think that has issue 3 even come out yet. I don't know. Not according to Goodreads.
Yeah, no, I don't have it pullable right now. I'm sure if I got it back then, I'm sure I sold it.
Yeah, someone 2 years ago on Reddit was like 8 years later since this post and still no issue 3.
The Shadow Book is from 1989. Okay. Bar, good to see you.
Stated on nonplayercomic.com. Question: wait, 4 years? Answer: yes, this comic took 4 years to make. How can I take you seriously when your book takes so long to make? I should not be taken seriously. I have a family and a day job, and I make this book solely between the hours of 3 and 6 a.m. on weekdays. The book is not, nor has it ever been, financially self-sustaining. I do it because I enjoy doing it. Surely you've got the next 5 issues ready to go, though. There's no way you want me to wait that long for 3. I am only now laying out number 3. It will not come out quickly. I hope very much that it takes less time than number 2, but I have learned to make no promises. It has not taken less time than number 2. Yeah, the website for the nonplayercomic.com also does not exist. So I feel like this dude just poofed.
Wow.
That was I couldn't tell you anything about what that book was about anymore because it's been 15 years since I read it. But it was very good. I remember that. I picked it up on a whim and I was like, damn, that was a good issue. Can't wait for number 2.
Yeah, I remember enjoying that too. I'm surprised I didn't keep it, but yeah. And it's just number 2 came out and then nothing after that.
Yeah.
Maybe he decided he wanted to sleep in or something.
Yeah, I'm done with this 3 to 6 a.m. shit.
Yeah. Oh, because he's a co-creator. Interesting. Oh, F Word. That's C Guy and Cameron Stewart.
Someone was detected at your front door.
Oh, I remember. But who else going through my front door so much? Um, I'm not familiar with the second one, unless that's Turok.
I'm pretty sure it's Turok,
Mm,
like a autocorrect.
yeah, or maybe that's and Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom. I remember reading that in the 90s from Valiant. It was awesome. And same with Magnus Robot Fighter. That was awesome too from Valiant.
Yeah, they got was it Skybound got the gold key stuff. Did I ever tell y'all I almost worked for Skybound?
Did I know that?
I'm pretty sure you knew about that. Like I interviewed up until the very last interview.
Okay, I think I do remember that, but I don't remember the story. So go.
So I this is when a few years ago I was unemployed for a while, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna be. I don't want to just take whatever job. Like I want to get a job in what I want to do. And so I was trying to apply for any industry jobs that popped up, and there was one that popped up for Skybound for like marketing or whatever, marketing, advertising, whatever it was. So I applied, and I got through. I did interview. I went all the way through. I went all the way through every single interview. I talked to everyone except for Kirkman, basically. Like I talked to every single member of that team. And what wound up happening, I was told later that what wound up happening is that they really liked me and they were going to send me an offer, but the manager, who would have been my manager, she wound up moving, and then someone else wound up moving as well. And so their entire like structure was just all at that time was all in shambles. So they had to restructure completely because of a couple people moving to other jobs, not for any bad reason. It was just a coincidence that all of this happened at once. And so one person went over to one company, another person went to another company, and they're like, well, we can't bring a new hire when literally like the two people that would be his direct reports are gone. We have to restructure from top bottom now. So they did eventually get new people for those roles, but it just fell through the cracks for me. And then they had to reach out eventually and be like, hey, sorry, we can't. Because the email I got was weird. It was not like we've decided to go with someone else. It was we're not able to fill this role right now. And I was like, well, that's a kick in the balls. Like that really sucks. I wound up landing somewhere better. I don't want to say where just for my own privacy right now, but it is still fantastic. And I'm glad that it happened that way, because now I've retained really good connection with the people that were there, just because of how well those interviews went. And so now I am in my current job, and it's fantastic, but I was this close to working under Robert Kirkman, which I'm glad I wasn't, because I'm not the biggest Kirkman fan. We probably would have, like, it would have been embarrassing for them to be like, oh, Riley's on this this live stream every week. Let's check out some of the, and they go to like us talking shit on like everything that he's done.
The Golden Kirkman. Yeah. I proved you wrong, James. I almost saw her right away. Oh, did it? Did you send me a paperback? Yeah, exactly. The Golden Kirkman. Do you know a paperback just arrived from you? Wait, oh, is that the eBay one? I should go up and get it. 4 years, that is a European book standard. Yeah, man. When are we gonna get? I know they've already been released in Europe, in France. I know they're in French at least. Castle in the Stars. I think we had 4 volumes, and I feel like 5 and 6 came out in France, but it got messed up for us because of the pandemic. So it's been almost like 6 years, 7 years since we've gotten anything from Castle in the Stars.
That's a full like graphic album versus a non-player was a 20-page magazine.
Yeah. But they were done and finished in the creator's native French, and I don't know what's happened for it to not get translated.
They just didn't want you to have it.
That's possible. Yeah, the world's against me anyway, so sure. Yeah. It is a good story, except for the part where you didn't get the job.
No, I think the part where I didn't get the job was fine. It was a bummer at the time. And then I wound up being unemployed for another 6 months. And I was very close, like I think right after, no, it was right before that. I had applied for a spot at my local comic shop that was like, it would have been like being a manager, not immediately, but like shortly. And when I applied, they were like, oh yeah, of course, like come on in. And they offered me that position, and then they were like, but we need the commitment for X amount of time. And I was like, I wish that I could lie better because I need a job, but I'm already like, I'm in the process of interviewing for this and it's going really well. And so I cannot accept. So I left that one, and then I didn't get the other one. And then it was like 6 months before I got my actual job. But in the meantime, I was doing like a lot of gig work. And if you go to that period on like my TikTok, I was really, really pushing so that I could make money every month on TikTok. It was harsh. I do not envy anyone whose full-time job is just making content, because it is hard, because you don't have a guarantee unless you have a lot of contracts for sponsors and stuff. You don't have a guarantee for what you're going to make every month. So like if you're just relying on AdSense money and like whatever for your number of views, the creator fund over at TikTok, and I don't know what the other platforms do, it's a hard thing to do, because you start getting to like the middle of the month and you're like, I haven't gotten anything that's taken off. Every month I'd be like, I need something to hit 1 million views. I need something to hit 1 million views. And like, I would start just bullshitting to try and hit something. One time I got Butthole Tiger Lego. Like I did a video with a Lego tiger with the butthole on it. And that was the one that put me above. I was like, okay, I can eat this month.
Oh, shit. Was that real?
Yeah.
Butthole Tiger?
Yeah, hold on, I'll get it. It's in the cat room.
Okay. Okay, they may be up to 7. Okay, yeah, right during the pandemic. I've only got 4. Yarna, do you mean cross-gen? I'm not familiar with cross-game.
Cross-game is a manga.
Oh, that's what it is then. Okay, just a sec, Yarna. Sorry.
Here's the tiger. It's a Lego creator set. So they have different like it'll be like 3 different builds in one. You have to build each different thing. I think one of these was a red panda. I don't remember what the third one was. But it's a really cool tiger model. And then on the back is that. And so I made the video, and it was in the background of a video. Just I had it facing outward like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, or I was like showing something, and I was like, well, here's that. And then someone was like, yo, what's that on the back of the tiger? And I was like, thank you. Because like responding to a comment, usually their algorithm, at least at the time, was more likely to spread your video if you were responding to a comment. So when someone organically was like, yo, what's that on the back of that tiger? I was like, oh, this? And then I responded, I was like, it's Butthole Tiger.
And so it was a Q&A types. It was a TikTok stream or a
No,
comment?
it was a video. I did one video where I think like
okay.
someone asked to see my Legos or like a shelf that I had in the background.
Okay.
And so this was on there. Or actually, I think I was showing a different set. Like I was showing this set, and then I was like, this just happened to be there. And that's one of the things that you'll see a lot of people do is like purposefully put weird things in the backgrounds of their videos to get people's attention and to get comments. It'll get engagement from people because they notice like sometimes you'll see someone will put like some really weird shit in the background. Like I've seen people put like things that look like sex toys, if not actual sex toys, and people will start commenting like, hey, yo, what's that on the ground? So I had this on there, very purposefully placed, facing butthole out, and I was showing something else, and then someone organically commented on that video on TikTok. They commented, what's with that tiger? And then I replied to that with a video, because that's what you can do is like reply comments with a video. And then I showed, and I was like, yeah, that's the Butthole Tiger. And that video took off. It got, I think it got well over 1 million views, and that was why I was able to eat that month.
That's crazy to me.
All thanks to Butthole Tiger.
This is about your interview process. Yeah, they didn't ask you if you're planning to get pregnant, right? Are they allowed to ask that?
I don't think you can in the US anymore. Yeah, I think that they labeled that as discrimination. Like of course, like because you can definitely like I have Carly started her job like a year or something ago, and her manager was there like a few months prior, like 6 months prior, and like a couple months after she got there, her manager went on leave. So like they can't do it, like they have to let you do that. They can't ask about that, or it's going to be discrimination. They might try to do other things to get around it to be able to find out the information, but if they find out, like that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. Like if you find out that they tried to learn that information about you, that's a lawsuit.
Good. Yeah. Sue everyone. I agree with that. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad, PS Junior. I really, really like that series a lot. And I'll leave you. I'm going to go get Freddie's gift. And I will leave you with this cross-game Omni question and be right back.
Yeah, so Mitsuru Adachi is surprisingly very non-present as far as English licenses go. There are basically just 2 other things that you can get aside from cross-game, and cross-game is the only big thing. One of them is called Short Program, I think, and it's a 2-volume series. I believe it's an anthology that was published by Viz long before they did Cross Game. And the other one is, I have it actually right over here. If I can get my copy. So Short Program, and then the other one is Short Game. And this is just a single volume anthology of baseball related stories from Denpa. I don't know if it's still actively in print, but if it is, it's only 1 volume. Cover price is $16 USD. And it's pretty good. If you enjoy Cross Game, you get a lot of good material in here. I would love if anyone would pick up more Adachi material. I know that the industry is not huge on sports manga, because aside from a very few number of exceptions, they just don't move that well in the US. And so that's why you don't see that many. I think the only 2 And I say this as a massive fan of Slam Dunk, but the only two that have really moved numbers in the US are Blue Lock and Haikyuu, that have kind of done actually well. So that said, given that Adachi really does baseball stuff, baseball also is not huge for manga in the US. So and they're not short series either. They're longer titles. So it would be a real kind of taking a chance to do something like that. So I wouldn't be totally surprised if it doesn't happen, if like no one does touch or mix or anything like that. If anyone was going to, I do think it would be Viz, just because they have the money to do it. And if it would be any specific series, let me see. I forget all the different ones. The big ones are Touch and Mix is ongoing right now, and H2. They'd probably do Touch because it's 26 as opposed to H2 being 34. And it's concluded, unlike Mix, unless like Shogakukan knows roughly how long Mix is supposed to be. Publishers usually like to go for something that's concluded, so they know exactly how long they're going to be publishing that. So I don't know.
I gotta fix that Garfield that Geo hung on me when I go. This one. What the hell?
He did it because he's the one that uses that one on the Thursdays and stuff.
I need to get my own. Okay, this is from Freddie, who got me a gift on eBay. Thank you, Freddie. This is actually something I want. So thank you a lot, Freddie. Unless it's volumes 1 and 2 of Spider Boy. Let's see.
You said it was something you want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, and I don't think it was too expensive, but I also appreciate the gesture. It's very nice of you. Yeah, and how did you know, Freddie, before I did, that your thing got just dropped right away and say, your book has been delivered? Because I imagine that's how it sounds. Mm.
And how packed up is this thing?
It's this really, it's hard to cut through this priority mail Fakakta envelope. Yeah, right? What is going on here? I have 90 pieces of this on the ground. Okay. Frick.
It's going to be like unraveling and unwrapping and
come on, book. There we go. Weird World.
Oh, that was a good one.
Volume 0. So I forget what's in the Omnis. Is it Weird World Volume 1?
In the Secret Wars?
Yeah, the Battle World Omnis.
Is that one not I don't remember how that went, because it was divided into multiple little series.
Yeah, I remember liking this too. This is really nice. Thank you, Freddie.
That one, it was Jason Aaron and Mike Del Mundo.
Yeah.
And oh man, Del Mundo's artwork in that was incredible.
Insane.
Absolutely fantastic artwork.
I forgot how awesome it is.
So that the first arc after Secret Wars.
I think so. Yeah, it's Weird World 1 through 5.
And then I guess they did
Or-
or was it before Secret Wars? I don't. It's been so long. I don't remember exactly how it went. But then I think Sam Humphries took over.
It's been almost 10 years since that, if you can believe it.
Yeah, it's crazy to think about that.
So yeah, this is an oh wow. Excellent present. Thank you. Let's see what he says. Wait, that was volume 1. Was it volume 0 supposed to be volume 1? It kind of looks familiar, like the one I kept and didn't give away. But that where did I put that one? Or did I give it away? Because you said you were sending me. No, wait, why would I get? I don't know.
So that cover is the same as the issue 1 of the Secret Wars tie-in.
Okay.
So maybe they did send the wrong thing if this is supposed to be the stuff like beyond that.
After 1 through 5, like, was it a 10-issue series during Secret Wars?
It was only 5 issues, and then the second series was when Sam Humphries takes over. And it was only 6 issues. So there should only be like a volume 0 and a volume 1, I guess.
But okay, but this one looks like the one to have because of this art and Jason Aaron.
Well, it's the same artist in the second one, just different writer. And the cover was even pretty similar. It was very similar design, but instead of the sword, it was a woman's hand with a lightning bolt.
Oh. You know what? It's better, Freddie. I like this. I'm pretty sure I gave it away, so I'm quite happy with this. Thank you very much. Or is this one in Secret War? I mean, Battle Zones or not? I actually don't care. It's easy to pull out and read, so I'm actually fine. Thank you very much. I don't. It's fine, really. Hey now, Harvey, who are you gambling on right now?
That one was, I would say, a surprise of all of those books that came out. That one was a really surprisingly solid one. And I was glad that they took a chance and turned it into something after the event, but it didn't last very long. So
it would have been amazing if it was volume 1 and 2. Oh, this must be what you were talking about.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because America is so capitalistic, we don't treat art as art, and so everything has to be profitable. And so in France, it's a lot better for manga, for comics and stuff, because they'll license things without that same concern of like, how much money can we make off of it? So they do really well with Mitsuru Adachi, he's Takahashi's counterpart in Japan as well. Like they work together and stuff too. They've done shorts for each other. But
okay.
We don't get his stuff here. It's really unfair sometimes. And I don't know. The tides seem like they've been slowly changing over here as far as manga goes, with more publishers popping up and taking chances, and more like small publishers that are trying to do some cool things. But it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen that much, and it's not happening fast enough.
Okay,
but at least we have, with Kana being out here now, I'm not a big fan of the build of their volumes, but they have been taking on some really cool licenses that I have to assume like their licensor in France is probably the same. Like they might have the same team working licensing stuff here, or maybe they have like contact with the licensors for the American team, because there's no other way that they would have been able to get Billy Bat for the US without like someone who knows people in Japan getting that for it. Licensing is a weird game. It's a weird game.
Let's see.
Viz is also owned by Shogakukan. It's a conglomerate of Shueisha, Shogakukan, and Hakusensha together that own Viz. We have an entire Viz has an entire line of shonen, the Shonen Sunday line is all Shogakukan titles. That's why we have Cross Game in that one. So most of what Viz picks up is from one of those three, and they are the biggest publisher in the US that gets Shogakukan licenses. They're the one, they have all of Rumiko Takahashi's works are all Shogakukan, and they're all here. So that's really not a factor of it.
The Lightning one won't be in the Battle World Omnis. Omar just announced Volume 4. Oh, those are big, chunky Omnis.
I never even got the first one.
Let's see. I know Lou has seen it, Harvey. He talked about it. Must have been last night. I think it's his movie of the year. If I'm not, and he didn't care for back rooms or back bathroom, whatever it's called. But his teenage daughter also loved this. She loved this, and she liked the back rooms one.
I saw Obsession the first day when it hit theaters.
Oh, and what did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good.
I forget what it was. What's it about again?
Dude has a really crappy crush on this girl, and who's just very clearly not into him. And he goes into a store trying to find something as a little trinket to buy for her, and he finds this thing called a one wish willow that if you break it and make a wish, the wish is supposed to come true. The type of thing that like X-ray specs or something that you find in a little shop that's obviously not real.
Mm-hmm.
But he buys it, and he's like, I'm gonna go ahead and do the thing. And he cracks it and wishes, like, I wish that Nikki loved me more than anyone in the world. And then it takes effect, and she does, but kind of like any sort of like monkey's paw situation, it comes with a ton of drawbacks, and it just completely goes downhill from there. And it's a very, very dark movie conceptually, and everything that happens with the main character Bear is he's just a pretty despicable human being. Very self-interested, and it winds up being really like uncomfortable in a lot of ways, especially if you've been in or seen situations like that. Yeah, it's really, really, it's a solid movie. I wasn't as enamored by it by a lot of people, including, Carly loved it. She came out like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And I was like, I thought it was good. And then we did see Backrooms as well this past weekend, and I thought that one was fun. But it also kind of hits on a lot of points that are very exactly like what I'm interested in, as far as like using that kind of liminal space for horror and things like that. It was really interesting to see like a project that's really just an expansion of an online thing that like is kind of open for anyone to add to. And the director Kane Parsons has been doing YouTube videos of the Backrooms for years. They're pretty expansive. Like it's not his idea. It was originally from a 4chan post, just a really simple post on 4chan. And people expand on it in their own ways. There's like games and stories and videos and all kinds of stuff. And so Kane's got the most recognizable of it. And he was approached years ago to expand that into a film by, I think James Wan approached him about it, if I remember correctly.
Whoa.
He now, years later, he's a 20-year-old and he's got the #1 movie in
a 20-year-old. What the hell?
And it's impressive. I think like really impressively done. So much like practical work went into this, like in building sets and building props and stuff like that. It was I think it's very impressive. They're already working on a sequel, which I think it lends itself well to because of how open this is. But I fear that they're not going to take it like that. They're going to just try and continue along the story and like fill in blanks and stuff that shouldn't be filled in. So we'll see what happens. But I think the mysterious like open-endedness of the entirety of the concept is a lot of what makes it great. And the movie itself is like, really, it's kind of a prequel to the web series, but you don't need to have the web series to enjoy the movie. It's just kind of there together. I'm hoping what they do is just show the experience that different people in the real world have by like finding and being exposed to the Backrooms as they are. Instead of being like, let's continue from movie 1 directly into movie 2. Like, show me the same for Obsession. Like, I know that Curry Barker, who director of that one, who's 26, I think right now. So they're both very young. Barker said that he has ideas to do things within the world of Obsession. His next movie is actually in that world, but not really connected, but doing more things with the One Wish Willow, having other people place their own wishes and showing how that plays out in different crazy ways, which I think is a really good, like making that kind of an anthology rather than making it a follow-up where you don't need a follow-up, which is where a lot of horror franchises really fail, is like leaving something open-ended is often a really big part of why the horror works. And when you get to the things that start to try and like tie up loose ends and give you plot points and tell you and explain to you and hold your hand, that's when it starts really falling apart. And it's very rare, very seldom that a series, there's probably like 2 ongoing horror franchise, maybe 3, where I think like they were fine to continue. But most of them, it's like beyond the first movie, I'm like, nah, y'all could have left this one alone. Should have left this one alone.
Yeah. Guess who just bought you Volume 0 and Volume 1? If you have a giveaway left to ship, I don't. They're all boxed up and ready for me to address. Well, thank you. That's very kind of you, Freddie. Wait, what one's this again? 0? How can something be 0 if it's 1 through 5? Whatever. Thank you very much, Freddie. That's not necessary, but I really appreciate it.
That's how they were labeling a lot of those titles at that time, because like since the Secret Wars stuff was usually not really in the same continuity, well, in a lot of cases it was. Whatever. Ignore what I said. The Secret Wars material preceded the like actual series. They did that for Old Man Logan, for instance. So the first miniseries was 0, and then the ongoing was 1.
Okay, I get it.
So it starts over with a new issue 1.
Scratched up CD. Wow, CD, that dates you, buddy. Obsession was too good. It'll really freak you out. Good Avon, Axel. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being here, PS Junior. Just read the producers didn't know the director was still in high school when they reached out to him.
They didn't realize they were talking to a 16-year-old. He's got a lot of and it's not just like this kid knows shit. Like he, in any interview I've seen, any like back and forth, he's referencing so much more stuff than most kids around his age, most young adults around his age are familiar with. In my experience from family and like family of friends and just generally, you know, people that I've interacted with, that generation is really, for whatever reason, opposed to engaging with media older than like they are, which is really weird. Like I have cousins who, if the movie is older than them, they will not touch it. And my aunt is like so upset because they're like, we watched Alien Romulus and it was great, but Alien, old stuff's dumb. So, like what? That doesn't even make sense. But he's engaged with media on a, you know, deeper level and pulling references from things, and he's like, you know, this is the stuff that inspired me. This is what I really love. Like he was one of the things I read today was he was talking about his dad and like how his dad, after getting divorced, basically turned his own house into the Black Lodge from Twin Peaks, and how like much that experience also goes into everything about like the main character of the Backrooms and like his mentality and stuff. I'm like, brother, like he knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. It's great.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I think like quality of the film itself, one way or the other, like however you think about it, you go in there and like there's a unmistakable talent that's doing this, and it's really cool. And it's something that's going to lead towards, I think, between these two and a lot of the other people that we've seen making movies in recent years, you're getting a lot more people who are from who are from, you know, social media, who are cutting their teeth on YouTube, because, you know, the way it was before, you cut your teeth on commercials and you cut your teeth on music videos. Like Michel Gondry did music videos and stuff. So many other directors did too. But we don't really do that. We don't have that anymore. So it's YouTube is the place to make stuff. So many talented people that are doing things there. And, you know, some things are swings and misses. Like Shelby Oaks was not great. There's another YouTuber one, but that was coming from a guy that was less of a creative YouTuber and a review. It'd be like one of us making a movie, basically.
Oh,
like I have somewhat of a creative vision, but not enough to think I'd be good enough to make a movie. But there are a lot of others like Talk to Me and Bring Her Back. Were both by the same duo that started over on YouTube, and they're doing great stuff. So it's really cool to kind of watch this and think about where this might go in the next decade or more. Get some more interesting talent. Maybe we get some more diverse talent coming out of YouTube as well.
Okay. I still have my action figures of A-Force. I love those in the box they came in still.
Some of those series were cut, like some series spun out of Secret Wars and some of them were cut in half because of Secret Wars. Like Squirrel Girl had like a chunk of issues and then it continued after. The Jane Foster Thor, the first one was 8 issues, and then they did the 4-issue Thor's miniseries. Thor's, and then he picked it back up with Jane Foster afterwards. It was a interesting era for Marvel. It was a really strong era, but it was really interesting. Maybe that's why it was strong, is because it was so interesting.
Yeah. I think I really cared for a lot of the Battle Zones War World books because I loved the whole Hickman run through that finally created Secret Wars, and I don't know, that I think that's when Marvel really had a lock on me, because I feel like
Good.
2017, 2016. Well, I was into Rebirth really heavily, so yeah, I was into a lot of stuff from the big two.
Oh, one of the dogs is having dreams.
Oh, is somebody throwing packages at your house again?
Me?
They're barking at.
No, the Chewy's dreaming.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I had a dream last night. I woke up at like 6:30 in like a sweat. Not really, but I woke up like
Mm.
I had a dream last night that like none of this makes sense. It's a dream, but Chewy was a frog. He was a big frog. And I opened the door to let the dog outside and the frog outside. And so he hops out there. And then there was a leopard in the yard. Like a leopard jumped over the fence and just like took Chewy and like ate him.
Oh.
And then I was like, no. And there's like all these other frogs out there like hopping around. And I was like trying to like look at each one of them to think like one of those is actually him.
Mm.
And none of them were him, and the leopard got away and like it fucking ate him. And I was like screaming, and I like was on the phone like the leopard ate Chewy. And then I woke up and I was like, oh, thank God. And then I was like, he's not a frog. Why did I think that was real? Also, those frogs were way bigger than like any frog I've ever seen.
I've worked with directors less talented than both of you. As long as the other people working have experience on set, it'll not be a disaster.
You just need a competent team. Ready to talk some food for the last chunk of this?
I don't have that much left in me for today.
All right. I don't think it's as much as before. So let's
okay.
Let me get it going and we'll run through it. Cool. Hold on. Let me figure out how to do this. Okay. So we'll run through James. We might have already shown this one last. I think we did. Maybe. I don't know. It's a Toy Story 5 Buzz Lightyear popcorn container. And it also contains your drink on the other side.
Oh, that's cool.
That's going to be at Regal Theaters. So if you're wanting that one, you got to go there. I shared that Ghost Protein is doing a Yoo-hoo flavor protein drink.
God, I love Yoo-hoo.
And I commented, I don't do protein drinks, but if there's a Yoo-hoo Ghost Energy, I would try it. I don't think I'd like it, but I would try it because I couldn't imagine a Yoo-hoo energy drink being good. Not that I don't want to drink. Like I don't think the Europeans probably don't know what Yoo-hoo is, but it's a chocolate drink. It's not chocolate milk. It's a chocolate drink.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know what else to. Yeah, you can see right here. It says chocolate drink. So it's non-dairy. We looked at this before, but there's the Hot Ones Jack in the Box menu, buffalo chicken tater melt, sriracha curly fry burger, sriracha sauced and loaded curly fries, buffalo sauced and loaded curly fries, a munchie meal, Last Dab Apollo packet. So I guess you get a little bit of super hot sauce to put on there. And then mini bobblehead or jersey, blind bagged, Hot Ones jersey, little Jack with the jersey on. Drops June 1st in-app and in stores. So you can, if you have a Jack in the Box near you, you can get those. James shared the KFC Supergirl stuff.
Whoa.
Bobo's Wild Ranch, Supergirl's Solar Honey Mustard, and Ruthie's Sweet Chili Revenge.
What's going on with crypto up there?
So it looks like a bucket topper. I don't know if it's a normal KFC bucket or that it says Supergirl Ultimate Meal and Supergirl Combo Meal featuring 3 new sauces: Kryptonian Cooler, which is that drink, blind bag collectible keychains like this thing, and a crypto collectible bucket. So it's the whole bucket. It's a whole plastic bucket.
Oh,
So it looks like crypto's busting out of your bucket of chicken.
I want that.
So here's the sauces, the Kryptonian cooler made with starry tenders or nuggets, 1 biscuit, 2 sides, and 1 collectible. Here's the blind bag keychains. So all the different characters. I don't recognize this. I think is the Ruthie. I guess this is her wearing the jacket, and then Crypto, Lobo, and Supergirl. Oh yeah, it says it right here. I'm sorry, I'm blind. Ultra limited. So June 10th, you got to get out to your KFC, dude.
Okay.
Talked about crappy Hot Pockets last time. Let's see what they got for us this time.
I forget if the Europeans didn't even. Oh yeah, you had to describe what Hot Pockets were.
Yeah, I did. You know, it's an attempt at a pocket of food within a, you know, breaded container, and you know, it's sometimes they're not bad, but often they don't cook well and they're still frozen on the inside. But the one that they had last time, do they have it on this one? No, the gross one was the sour cream.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
That, like, who wants a hot pouch of sour cream? Anyway, so snack breaks, cheesy stuffed pretzels. So they tried to make like a pretzel crust, and it has bacon and a blend of cheddar and reduced fat cheeses. Reduced fat because they got to stay healthy with the Hot Pockets. Melty nacho flavor beef, a corn chip style crust, blasted with cheddar flavor, filled with beef crumbles and reduced fat cheeses. Let's see. Then we've got the ultimate cheddar, a cheddar cracker crust filled with a blend of classic and reduced fat cheeses in a cheese sauce. So you have cheese and cheese sauce and a cheese crust. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Spicy jalapeno popper pretzel crust filled with a blend of reduced fat cheeses, cream cheese, and jalapeno peppers. And then this is the least offensive, I think, is the gooey apple pie, cinnamon sugar crust filled with apples in a cinnamon sugar sauce. That's not offensive to me at all.
The jalapeno popper should have looked better than that. That looks really unappetizing.
There's a level of like how much goop you can put in there with how little solid. And I feel like they should have done like maybe added a meat to that, like a jalapeno chicken popper or jalapeno bacon popper or something. I don't know. But just do something. And then this is it's cheese and cheese sauce.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good to me.
Cheese sauce, for the uninitiated, it's not cheese.
Cheese sauce.
Yeah, it's cheese sauce. They have to call it cheese sauce because it's not just cheese. These could be okay because like this has a little bit more solid. This has the bacon, but I would say the apple pie is the one to go with on that. If gun to your head, if you have to take one or they're gonna just murder you on site at the Walmart, take the apple pie. Yeah. Otherwise, pass. Let's see. Some Cold Stone creameries.
Cold Stone.
Popcorn Supernova. Kettle corn ice cream with caramel corn topped with whipped topping and Supergirl sprinkles. And then Cosmic kettle corn ice cream, caramel corn, caramel, and Supergirl sprinkles. So a couple of popcorn related things. This has no flavor change. It's just regular M&Ms, but they put little phrases, kind of like the Valentine's chalky heart candies. And then you can play a game with them.
From the show. What show? Oh, Love Island.
I've never watched Love Island, so I don't know how that relates, how it correlates, whatever.
Yeah, I don't either.
Ghost Energy Bubblicious flavor.
Oh, that sounds really awful.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of bubblegum flavored stuff, but I am a fan of trying different energy drinks and sodas. So I'd like to try that. Then pasta after adding Parmesan. Supergirl Crypto Milk Bones.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know if there's anything different about them. I think it's just the branding on the bag. They just did collaboration. And Kane said not for human consumption. And I said, you can, they just don't taste great.
Oh, Devil Dogs. I remember those.
Salty caramel and golden vanilla Sunny Doodle dog. I've never had these before.
I feel like those are probably 20 years too late for me. 20 years ago, I'd have eaten both of those, especially the Sunny Doodle. But now I just don't think it looks like a good idea.
Salted caramel flavored cream filled devil's food cake. So that's why it's a devil dog, is because it's devil's food. And then this one, it doesn't have the description on it, but I'm going to assume it's a cake flavored cake and then vanilla icing.
Yeah. Those look decent though. I would definitely be interested in them.
Chomps Le Chicken is ready to eat. This is a special purse that is designed to look like a rotisserie chicken box. And did James share any extra context? I don't think there's any extra context for that. Oh yeah, sorry, there's a link. Go away. Grocery store rotisserie chicken container into a wearable fashion with Le Chicken purse. Just arrives just ahead of Rotisserie Chicken Day on June 2nd, designed to celebrate the debut of Chomps' new chicken stick lineup. Chomps is so these things inside of here, these like sticks, they make like meat snacks.
Okay.
Sticks, kind of like Slim Jim. But I think they're supposed to be a little less like greasy and more lean. I've tried them before. They're fine. Like if you just need some protein, as a quick snack. But yeah, so that's a thing. And does it say how much this will be? June 2nd, 11 a.m. You have a chance to win that, so you can't purchase it. Sorry.
Oh.
I know that everyone wanted one, but you got to win it. McDonald's FIFA World Cup, June 9th, 2026. This is American way, 69. With Squishmallows.
Oh, okay.
Nothing Bundt Cakes has some new flavors. S'mores made with Hershey's. A peach cobbler, cinnamon roll, lemon raspberry, turtle cheesecake swirl.
There's for the Europeans in the audience or anybody that doesn't have a Bundt Cakes, it's like a cookie store, only it's a chain of small Bundt Cakes that they sell. And so this of these flavors, I like lemon raspberry and cinnamon roll.
I think I would like to try the turtle one. It's a pecan, caramel, chocolate, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Cake.
Okay.
Yeah, Nothing Bundt Cakes is pretty good. Another popcorn bucket. This is for Spielberg's Disclosure Day movie.
It's for what movie?
Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, okay. I know I've heard of it, but I don't really know what's going on in it. It's an alien invasion movie?
Yeah, I think that's kind of the point, is for it to be mysterious as it is.
Oh, okay.
$50. This is very unwieldy. Look, like I couldn't imagine sitting there in the theater eating out of this deer's back, this buck's back. You have their antlers just poking you in the eyes.
Yeah, where are you supposed to put that in your house? Or maybe nail it up somewhere?
Yeah, hang it on the wall so you can act like you went big buck hunting. I don't know. That's a weird these popcorn buckets, man.
Yeah, you really don't put popcorn in them. They don't. They hand you a bucket of popcorn and the container,
Yeah.
and you just eat the popcorn out of the bucket.
This was a clarification, I guess, that um, they're bringing back Dr. Pepper Creamy Coconut for a limited time. It's not going to be a permanent addition.
Mm.
This came out, I think, like a year or two ago and was a limited thing. I didn't care for it. I didn't think it was great, but I guess if you're a coconut fan, it might be good.
Did I forget? Did you try the Dr. Pepper dirty soda at McDonald's?
Yes. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
Yeah, go get that. Dunkin' National Donut Day celebration, free bag with a purchase of half dozen donuts or more while supplies last. June 5th. That's your day for free donuts at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Stony Clover, crossbody bag, pouch, and micro pouch. Okay. That's not food. Go
Those are accessories.
Outback Steakhouse has a couple of drinks, Aussie Jossie and Sharky Temple. Booze free bevy. And you get to, of course, take the sharks home with you. And here's some more popcorn related things. This one's an actual bucket. These are for Minions. This one looks like it could have a decent amount of space in there. This one looks like a somewhat okay amount of space. Oh, there's more.
I think
normal.
Hey, back, Cato. I think we should force the Europeans to pick one thing from each food news that they have to eat, or that they would opt to eat, because I think it mostly grosses them out, which is part of the fun for us.
Oh yeah, it's funny. Like, I'm sure some of them are leaving these like, this is what Americans eat. This is not what Americans eat. This is what companies are trying to put on us. And I'm a sucker. Light up cup. Oh, mail's here. Collectible Explorer Light Up Cup comes with the drink of your choice. It'd be funny if they forced you to get. They're like, you can only get Diet Pepsi. No. I swear I've had some. Either these are a re-release or I've had something very similar to these before. But Sour Patch Kids Chews Signature Sour Inside. I've definitely had something similar to this. I really enjoy Sour Patch Kids, so if I find these, I'll grab them. The Ice Spicy Meal at Wendy's. Meal brought to you by Ice Spice. Spicy chicken sandwich, small fries, small frosty, only on DoorDash. So I can get that extra cash out of you from DoorDash.
I'm so sorry. Who is... Oh, DoorDash will do that? I'll have them bring me like 12 small Frosties.
This is Ice Spice. She is a rapper, musical artist, rapper.
And so she must be not too X-rated because Wendy's is hiring her to be a pitchman, or is she like just what everybody else is?
I think she's pretty standard. I don't know. I've never really listened to anything that she's done, but there's a little video about it. Okay. Liquid IV sugar-free ring pop cherry flavor.
I have that upstairs.
Me too. Well, not upstairs, but I have it right over there.
Yeah. Patty got me a huge box of them.
But not the ring pop one, right?
Yeah, it is the ring pop cherry.
Oh, for real? No, I don't have that. I just have liquid IV.
That's what this is. Ring pop cherry. It doesn't come in it's clear, but it tastes like Patty would hate it. I know for sure.
It's way too sweet.
Yeah, but there's no sugar in it, and usually I don't like the fake sweeteners, but
James said, "What if OmniDog IV gun was just liquid IV all along?" I have the liquid IV energy. It's like it's got blackberry lemonade and strawberry kiwi flavors, and then I think we had like a maybe watermelon and other stuff as well. But that's the main one that I drink, is the energy one. Let's see. Passion fruity mini pops, blood orange and passion fruit flavor. I don't know this brand. I've never seen them before. Pineapple, coconut, and lime flavored pop.
I'd eat that.
Yeah, these look pretty good. Vanilla and chocolate milk pops, and then Valencia orange popsicle. Vibrant rainbow fruit pops. This has black currant, blood orange, and tropical fruit. We don't get a lot of black currant in the US.
No.
It's like non-existent. I think I saw an article about it somewhat recently, actually, that was like, we don't have black currant because it had like a fungus that attacked some sort of tree that was like maybe pine or some tree that was like really big as used for building material. And so basically black currant was just outlawed for a long time. And we finally started getting it back within the past decade or two. And so you can actually get black currants now, but you couldn't for a long time. So a lot of Americans don't even know what a black currant is.
Yeah, I haven't heard that in a long time.
And Super Looper mini pops, strawberry, pineapple, and orange flavor. So these all look good.
Yeah, they all look really good.
I would try that without any hesitance.
Mm-hmm.
S'mores returns to Starbucks in the US. You can get a s'mores frappuccino and a s'mores cold brew.
Oh my goodness!
Here you go, Jess. Here's your challenge.
Oh, is this from Lobster?
This is the challenge. So yeah, you are asked to guess what desserts he's been devouring. So we have one here and we have one here.
Whoa.
So the as far as I recall from the answer, the drink is not part of this. It's this thing right here.
Wow.
So what is your guess?
Well, one of them looks like an English muffin, but I know that's not oh gosh, they do look like the outside of an English. They do look like raisin English muffins.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say that is a scone, some type of black currant scone.
My guess was a pickle flavored crumpet.
Pickle flavored crumpet.
Yeah, I said pickle flavored crumpet with hot pickle drink and pickled fruits on pickle cream. All right, so here's your second one. I was wrong, by the way. Just to let you know.
Yeah, I think Belgian Ellen's right here. This looks like a meringue, which I'm not a big fan of. I like all the fruit on it. Meringue's never been my thing, but that looks beautiful. So I'll say meringue, and now I want to say it's pickle flavored. I'll say it's a black currant scone, but yeah, they look like English muffins.
You were closer in saying raisin.
Okay, raisin scones, some type of raisin flatbed scones or something.
So here's the answer is Welsh cakes and pavlova.
Pavlova, of course. What the hell is that? Is that pavlova?
This is pavlova.
Okay, I don't. What?
This is okay. So before the show, I told James, I told Jess, you're gonna have a challenge. And I said, but there's no way that you get these unless you've been in Wales. Because it's a type of stuff where, and the way that I said it to Jess was if someone who's never heard of a hamburger before and you were eating a hamburger and you said, guess what this is? And they said, it looks like a ground beef patty sandwich. They're correct. They are, in all technicality, they're correct, but they didn't get the literal name of it. So there's no way that you would have gotten Welsh cakes and pavlova.
You know who? Welsh cakes.
Welsh cakes. No, they're American cakes.
Uh, you remember Ryan Sayce, right? From
Yeah.
Wales.
Yeah.
He's been. It is now. My little Welsh cakes. Ryan has, he's got all kinds of disabilities and stuff, but he's been taking a bus into his village and getting like coffee and dessert type thing. And so I thought that's who I was going to look at, because he has been sending me pictures of what he's getting when he goes out. It's a big deal for him to go out, I think.
Yeah.
So, but he's been doing it recently, which I think is great. But Welsh cakes, those, I don't know, they look like flat English muffins, man, with the cornmeal on them and everything.
When I looked at them, when I looked them up to see what that was, that it did basically seem like that, like it's very close to like a English muffin.
Do you open those up, Elon, and spread some type of butter or jam on them or stuff?
I'm guessing that's what that's for, and it does seem like similar to an English muffin, like that you can just rip them open. It has that seam on it.
Yeah.
But
what? I didn't encourage. Well, I looked at his pictures of it. I'm a scroll.
There's the pickle ice cream for you.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's not right.
Snack pack combo for Toy Story 5. This is just a pretty standard Welch's Fruit Snacks 16-ounce cup with a beverage and a character topper of your choice. That's the only difference for Regal. When I worked at Regal for years, and this is a pretty standard thing. They just added a fun little cup with a toy.
Okay. Ooh.
Baskin Robbins, football fireworks, sweet cream soda flavored ice cream, sweet cream soda flavor. What the fuck? And cherry flavored ice cream and sherbet in the same, with blue raspberry and green apple flavored popping candy and blue raspberry flavored swirls.
I'm 60 years too old for that.
That is a lot going on. Anyway, respect the beard cake. This well-groomed cake is frosted in blue, topped with chocolate, sunglasses, and an icing beard.
Is that the Ted Lasso character beard?
It kind of looks like. I don't think so. I don't think it's a.
Yeah. Is there some football player that has a beard?
Well, I think there's a lot of them that have beards. I don't know if there's any that directly refers to, but also I don't follow any sports, let alone football. So I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I am. This is going to be a big miss for me. Just to, I know lots of people are going to enjoy it, and peace and love to them, but not me.
No. Mini Minions combo. Where is this at? AMC theaters.
Oh.
Large drink with a mystery topper, large popcorn, and one mystery plushie. Zoetrope collectible includes large I think we already saw that. Train collectible. That one goes in the back of that. And then camera cup includes a large drink. So you drink straight out of whichever minion that is. And you can also get a blanket, barbarians with chainsaws.
Belgian Ellen says she wants that blanket. Wait, which blanket is that?
This one.
Oh, the barbarian with chainsaws. Is that the name of the movie?
No, the movie is Minions and Monsters.
Oh.
And the most pointless popcorn, quote unquote, bucket ever. Look how much popcorn this holds.
That's
like nothing.
That's a cool giveaway, that Lobo.
I commented on this and I said, like, the problem we're getting to with these popcorn buckets is that so many of them are they no longer have the utilitarian purpose of like holding popcorn, and they also are missing the whole reason that the popcorn bucket craze really went off was because the popcorn bucket for Dune looked like a sex toy.
That's right.
And people were like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I have to get that. And they sold out. And now all these other movies, like all these companies and all these people are doing these buckets that can't hold popcorn, and they also are not sex toys. So they're completely defeating any purpose.
Yeah, we're not sure, Bird of Clay. We just reporting on the news.
What was the inquiry?
Why even bother at this point? Just get people figurine with the regular bucket. I got a crypto Daily Planet newspaper box, like that you find on the street selling newspapers. But I got that because I just handed the big bucket of popcorn back to the woman. I said, I don't even want that. She said, well, you have to have it now. I already scooped it up. And I'm like, cool. I'm just going to dump it in the trash over here.
That was bullshit. She definitely could have like just
sat it back on the I didn't take it. I didn't look at it.
Yeah.
I looked at it and said, forget it.
Dunkin' has a new pineapple cup only at Dunkin' on the 12th. Buy the cup for $10.99, get a free medium beverage, very limited quantities. I don't know if this is in relation to something. Actual cup image provided by Dunkin'. I don't know if there's a reason for this cup, but it's a thing that's gonna exist. Here's a comic by House of Decline, a fun artist on Twitter. For his will, he is being buried Chicago style.
That's funny.
The tomatoes, the very, very green sweet relish, the onions, mustard, sport peppers, celery salt, and your pickle spear.
That's funny.
One of the things that's actually really funny about this particular strip, House of Decline has been having a lot of people will take her comics that are she usually does like 4-panel comics, and they'll cut it down to 1 or 2 panels, and they're like, you don't need 4 panels to tell this joke. So it's funny that she has a single panel comic that's really funny.
Oh.
But the ones that they're like, you don't need 4 panels, usually when they the person edits it to be just 2 panels, they kind of ruin either the pacing of the joke or they ruin the setup of the joke. And so people started commenting, and they were like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that people are like disrespecting and she's like, I don't care, it's bringing a lot more engagement, and like I've had a lot more people sign up for my Patreon after this happened.
Good for her.
And then World Cup meal, June 4th, Big Mac sauce is being put in a little cup. And check this out, we got all these I don't know who all these people are, who cares, but we got Grimace on a cup.
Oh, I get that one.
Yeah, get the Grimace cup, not these weirdos.
One of them has to be no, I'm not even trying to pronounce it. It has to be somebody famous.
It should have been Grimace, Hamburglar, Ronald, Mayor McCheese, but no, they're playing, and they got these random people on their cut. Who knows these people? I don't know these people. Anyway, that's all the news that we got.
Nice.
All the news that's worth telling. I've got a couple of food items.
Oh yeah.
That I think I'm gonna save the taste test of Freddy's Goodies for next time, because we've already been going for close to 2 hours. And I know that Jess already expressed being tired, not having much left in him. But we went grocery shopping. Didn't get a ton of snacks. Well, we did get some snacks, but I ate most of the snacks. So, oops. They weren't that interesting. We got like chips and whatnot. I don't think this is going to matter for the Europeans, but we went to Costco, and I grabbed for an easy lunch at home. They have these pho cups.
I have those too.
These are good.
They are.
I really like the design, number one. But the taste was really good too.
Poor Patty. She bought a big herkin amount of them, and then was disappointed that that you couldn't put water on them and everything would show up eventually on the label. Steak, vegetables.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't look like that.
no.
And
You gotta add that.
yeah, I was like, I don't think that's how it is, sweetie. And she's like, no. So yeah, that took the wind out of her sails a little little bit.
But flavor wise, it's really good. I like for an instant packet of noodles. I think it was really good. I had one the other day, and I just added. I know it's a beef stock, but I added chunks of chicken breast to it, and it was super solid, super fulfilling. So I was debating getting that for a while, like every time we go to Costco, and I'm glad that I got it. And then this is something that I got before at Costco. They never had it for months, and then they finally had it, and it like my entire day, the sun just came out at that moment. They had my drink that I've been searching for months, organic strawberry lemonade from Grown Right. That's the brand. But if they have it, I highly recommend. I really like this stuff. It's probably terrible for you. I don't care. I like it. It contains 18% juice, but that 18% is organic. Okay. And it's 120 calories, 30 grams of 30 milligrams of sodium, 31 grams of carbohydrates, which is 31 grams of total sugars. So it is what it is, but it tastes great, and I love it. And I've been searching for this for months, and they never had it. Every single time I go, and then finally they brought it back. They had just the normal lemonade. No strawberry. And I tried the normal lemonade before. The normal lemonade's not great. It's whatever drugs they put in the strawberry is what makes something good.
I think I figured out what's happening at your Walmart, that you're not finding super stuffed Pop-Tarts.
They hate me.
No. Okay, yeah, but that, and also they're on a display with that root beer flavored cinnamon crunch toast, all the Pop-Tart flavors, and the root beer float cinnamon cereal, and it's in the back. You have to like look on the, I even looked on the app. I said, this doesn't seem right. And it said it is in the store. It's in aisle 32 Qopolis or something. And I had to get one of the employees there to show me where that was, because I was back in the hunting and ammunition part. And it's a whole display featuring all 3 stuffed Pop-Tarts, all different kinds of limited edition cereal and stuff. So like buttonhole a guy in Walmart and say, could you show me where this is, your dudeship? Because it needs it's the only way I figured it out is that I Googled it, and it showed me where it was. It was at the Walmart I was at. So I got it before I left, fortunately.
Interesting.
Oh, the strawberry ones I could eat all day, every day for my meals. They were so good, and they didn't even need to be toasted. I liked them just raw. They were really good.
Damn, man, I've been missing out.
Yeah, so definitely go back.
Yeah, I'll have to try. It's a real depressing day anytime I I go to the store and I can't find them.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it sucks because with Costco and I don't do Sam's, but just Costco, but it is the same. But like, you find something and you're curious about it, and it's like, am I curious enough to buy, because it's two of these massive jugs.
Oh, from Costco? Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, so I tried it the first time just because I was like, well, let me try it. Let me see if I like this. And I didn't care that much for the regular lemonade, but I was like, I really want to have, a juice at home, some sort of juice product. And so I got that one, and immediately I was like, oh my God, this is great. And so it was literally the next time I went, when I would have like stocked up for the apocalypse, they had none. And the app kept saying that they had it.
Oh.
And I was like, no, you don't. You don't. And I was like, maybe they have like, because like the top half of the aisles is just the pallets like stacked up to heaven. And I was like, maybe it's up there, and they like technically, yes, they do, but not literally like out there for people to buy.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, every single time I go by and we look at the app and it would say that it was there, but they were lying. And they'd have some other boo-boo random ass juice. One time I was like, fine, I'll get the apple juice as like my consolation prize. And this time I went and I was like, oh my God, they have it.
Were you tempted to get 12 of them?
I probably should have gotten more than I did, but I got that, and I also got a giant jug of Pog juice. So
Pog juice?
Yeah, hold on.
Alf is back in Pog form?
No, but this is what Pogs were named for.
Oh.
The company in Hawaii that they got the little, because Pogs were milk caps, basically. And so they had passion orange guava, so Pog nectar.
Wow.
Okay. Passion orange guava. And so the company that they used a lot of the caps to play the game, that's why they called it Pog.
Oh.
Pogs, because they had, I think Pog was written on the cap.
Got it.
So, and it's a fantastic juice. This is probably, this is 20% juice. This one's 18, so this one beats it out.
Wow.
20%. Wow. Strawberry Farms. Sunberry Farms. I'm stupid. Taste the world of juices. But yeah,
so Pog stands for Passion Orange Guava. Oh, okay.
The more you know.
Yeah.
And knowing is half the battle.
Javi, I know that's not quite correct. I walked out with the 9mm, but had to be put on the wait list for the Pop-Tarts. They wouldn't give me that for a month.
That's America.
That is America. Yeah, unfortunately.
All right. Well, that's where I think that's what I got.
Okay.
As far as things go, I don't have much else to discuss.
If one of those things was books that you wanted to get, you would probably want to order them from InStockTrades.com, our amazing sponsor, where you can get your graphic novels from 30 to 60% off, 60% in a lot of the sales, the ongoing sales and the one night sales there they have, the one night stand sales, 2% discount, loyalty discount. Don't forget about that. Last Monday of every month, we give away a free $50 gift card worth $50 at InStock Trades, courtesy of InStock Trades. $50 or more gets you free shipping in the United States. Fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. Okay, I think that's interesting. You don't have juice. You don't have enormous juice bottles with handles. Maybe that's only here.
I don't know, man. I've seen big things with handles. That's a really, sometimes I don't believe what everyone says. I'm like, that might be your personal experience, because like I've seen things in other countries. I've been to Europe, I've been to Africa, I've been to places. Like, I've seen giant jugs of beverage before in other countries.
The only thing I want to buy this week is Saga Book 4, so I'm gonna have to wait till next week. I just bought some wish list stuff. I'm not
Dude,
doing it again for a while.
June 23rd, I was making my monthly list. June 23rd is stupid.
Oh, yeah, there's like 7 Omnis that day.
Of the ones that I'm looking at, Swamp Thing by Rom V, Amazing Spider-Man Volume 7, Spider-Man Brand New Day Volume 3, X-Men Trial of Gambit, and then like a bunch of smaller stuff. And then the week after that, the 30th, is the Mark Grunwald Captain America Volume 3. And I still have to get Volume 2. So I'm double effed for that one.
Yeah. Thank you, James, for putting up these addresses. Addresses, whatever they are.
Links.
Yeah, those things. Right. You can tell I need my nap. Yeah. So, and I forgot, I need to really look ahead on these Marvel books, because I'm gonna have to order that. I'm gonna have to be right on top of ordering that thing from IST, because I didn't pre-order it, and this is becoming a real problem for me in Marvel, because some of the DMs I really like and want, and I don't want to pay $150 for it on eBay.
Did you get Hulk today?
I didn't. The DM already sold out from IST. I didn't want that one. I wanted the regular standard cover with him holding up the Hulk thing, his sign, crumbling stone sign.
Yeah, that's what they got right now available.
Right. The DM was super creepy, and I just couldn't bring it into the house without having an exorcist and like somebody from Haiti here to take the curse off it.
That one's sold out at the distributor level now.
The DM?
Both, the regular as well.
Oh, what? Oh, man.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to point it out. That one, and then I went ahead and put in an advanced order for, because this week it was that one, Wolverine. For me, it was that one, Wolverine Not Dead Yet, and the UPS is outside, and I don't know if it's for me or not. Wolverine Not Dead Yet and Detective Comics New 52 Volume 2. So I put in that order, and then I also in advance put in for, is it next week or something, is Web of Spider-Man Volume 2. Which that one's another one where for me the regular cover of that one's better than the DM.
I think so too.
It is for me. I got a package.
Oh, hey, Chubby Ray's here. Good to see you, Chubby Ray.
There they go.
There's the alarm.
There's the animal interference.
Okay, well, I guess I have to order the Cocktail Hulk book now because it's sold out. I actually have IST open right here. Hulk? All right, I'll put you in my basket. That's just insane.
Yeah, it's gotten to the point again. It's not as bad as it was like at the beginning of like the COVID era.
Right.
But yeah, it's steadily getting to that point. Because we'll get alerts all the time that's like this is out of print, or this is not, excuse me, this is no longer available at the distributor, which is like who knows how long. It depends on how many copies these stores order, how long they'll last, but IST might be out of Hulk within the next few days.
Yeah, I don't want to take that chance.
I know when I was talking about Dark Avenger, or not Dark Avengers, Dark Reign Thunderbolts last week, James said that that one was out as well.
That the DM sold out within a minute at IST. It got yanked out of my cart.
They do have the regular one still on there, so that's good. They ordered copies, but it was funny. That was funny to me because Marvel specifically said like one of the reasons they pushed off on doing that book for so long was because the Thunderbolts Omnis just didn't really do that well. And then now that one came out and it just, people were like, this is the one that like people want. This is the Thunderbolts omnibus that so many people want. So I'm glad that they were convinced enough to actually put that out there, and because that was the missing piece. That was the missing chunk of material
for Dark Reign.
Yeah, that Dark Reign Thunderbolts, because that filled the gap between 3 and the Uncaged, or whatever they called that one. The Jeff Parker.
Oh, yeah. The Jeff Parker one? Okay.
Yeah. And that's the it's the, I know one of they pushed it off a little bit, whether they want to say it or not, because of the Warren Ellis material being in there. But every publisher came back around to feeling okay about publishing Ellis stuff again, and they kept pushing that off. And then when asked about it, it's like, because you've done Excalibur, you've done whatever. They're like, well, the Thunderbolts just haven't really done well. It's like, but that's the one. That is the one run that everyone wants. You put that one up there. It doesn't matter about the other ones. So they took the number off of it. They didn't put volume 4, and it did it. They did it. They did the damn thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, I just live action ordered the Hulk omnibus. Thank you for telling me that it was sold out at the distributor. Chubby Ray, did you get your Hulk omnibus? Did you order it? You probably pre-ordered it because you're so smart. I have to look at that Fakakta Marvel omnibus FOC. I need to get these. Okay. Yeah, that's my lament. But thank you to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everyone showing up for this Tuesday afternoon. Thank you to Riley and your squad of food reporters. That's awesome. Yeah, James is right.
This month kicked my ass, or is kicking my ass actively.
Okay, thanks, Freddie. Yeah, this month is Omni stacked.
Last month was Omni scarce, so I was chill with that. So I wound up buying a lot of replacement books last month because of that fact. So I took advantage of that, but I should have known. I should have known that the next month was going to come up hot.
Yeah, with all the DMs and everything, there's a huge amount to choose. I have successfully changed my server name to Welsh Cakes. Thank you, my little Welsh cake.
Double check that. Did you do that on both? You didn't do it on Geo's server though.
Okay, thank you, Freddie. I appreciate that. Whoop. Oh, not sure yet, James. I've actually got a lot going on this week, so not really sure. So, Riley, thank you for everything. Great seeing you. Thanks to the audience. Thanks to InStockTrades.com for sponsoring the Comic Salad podcast, even though they don't know what the hell that is. But okay. So, peace and love. Peace and love. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it.